Grounded is an action-adventure game that invites players to survive and explore a microscopic world. Players take control of 4 shrunken children as they navigate and survive in a backyard filled with gigantic insects. The backyard's dangers include ants, spiders, and other bugs. Players can craft various weapons and armor to deal with these threats. Additionally, the game features a cooperative multiplayer mode, allowing you to team up with friends to increase your chances of survival. The Survivalists invites players to a survival and exploration adventure on a mysterious island. Players must gather resources, build shelters, and interact with the local flora and fauna to survive in the wild. The game features dynamic day and night cycles with ever-changing challenges. Trainable monkeys assist players in various tasks, from construction to combat. Hobo Tough Life is a survival simulation game that puts players in the shoes of a homeless person struggling with the challenges of city life. Players must survive on the streets of a city, battling hunger, cold, illness, and other dangers. The game offers a detailed needs management system. You are in a constant struggle to find food, stay warm, and maintain your health. The game features an expansive city map with various buildings, streets, and hidden areas to explore. Players must use strategies such as begging, doing small jobs, and other survival tactics to stay alive. The Flame and the Flood invites players on a survival and exploration journey along a river. Players control Scout and her loyal dog as they navigate the perilous river, gathering resources, crafting equipment, and fighting to survive. The game offers a unique experience each time with dynamic weather conditions and procedurally generated maps. Various regions to explore and challenges to face make every journey distinct. The Long Dark invites players to a survival experience set in the wilderness of northern Canada. Players must survive the freezing winter by carefully managing their resources and facing the challenges of nature. The game stands out with its realistic survival mechanics and immersive atmosphere. In this world, where you must rely solely on your wits and limited resources, every decision determines your chances of survival. Green Hell is a challenging survival simulation game set deep in the Amazon rainforest. The game offers a detailed survival mechanics system requiring players to find food and water, build shelters, and take precautions against illnesses and injuries. The dangers of the Amazon include wild animals, poisonous plants, and deadly diseases. Players must use handmade tools and weapons to protect themselves and strive to survive in the depths of the jungle. The game features realistic graphics and sound design, immersing players in the hardships of being in the heart of nature. Windbound invites players to a survival and exploration adventure in a world filled with mystical islands. As the heroine Kara, players must hunt, gather materials, and build their own boat to survive on these lost islands. The game stands out with its rich storytelling and beautifully crafted open-world environments. Kara's journey is filled with dangers and secrets waiting to be discovered. Windbound combines survival elements and exploration to offer players an unforgettable experience. The Pale Beyond invites players to a survival and leadership challenge in a perilous ice-covered world. As a captain, your task is to manage the crew of a lost ship and keep them alive in harsh weather conditions. The game is filled with decision-making mechanics and moral choices, requiring you to make decisions that impact the fate of your crew at every step. The harsh environmental conditions and limited resources demand strategic thinking and careful planning. Endling, Extinction is Forever, invites players on an emotional journey of survival in a post-apocalyptic world through the eyes of a mother fox. In a world filled with destruction and pollution, players must find food, avoid dangers, and seek a safe haven to keep their cubs alive. The game offers a compelling narrative and deep character development. Each night, players venture out to search for food and water, protect their cubs from threats, and teach them essential survival skills. The challenges encountered and the decisions made along the way will affect the fate of both the cubs and the environment. Stranded Deep is an open-world game featuring realistic survival elements set in the vast expanse of the ocean. Players take on the role of a character who survives a plane crash and must fight for survival on deserted islands in the Pacific Ocean. The game includes survival elements such as gathering resources, building shelters, and finding food and water. On the islands, players must craft tools and weapons to cope with the wild nature. Additionally, the ocean depths hold shipwrecks, plane debris, and various sea creatures to explore. Each island has its unique flora and fauna, making every discovery unique. Tribes of Midgard invites players to a survival and defense struggle set in a world inspired by Viking legends. Players take on the role of brave Vikings who build their own village and battle against gigantic creatures and mythological enemies. The game features dynamic seasonal cycles and ever-changing challenges. With both single-player and multiplayer modes, it offers an exciting gaming experience by combining strategy and action through cooperative play.
For Satan!